Welcome back. Today we begin our journey into the heart of the first and most foundational Hermetic principle, the principle of mentalism. The Kybalion tells us that the all is mind and the universe is mental. This is not just a poetic metaphor for the spiritually inclined. It is an assertion that the ultimate nature of reality is not matter, but consciousness itself. The universe exists within the mind of the all. Every star and every atom begins in the realm of mind. If that sounds a bit heavy for a Tuesday morning, then hang on. It gets even more interesting. This ancient wisdom has found a renewed and quite unexpected resonance in the world of modern quantum physics. Our first essential question for this module asks if the ultimate nature of reality is indeed consciousness. We will look for clues in the data. The observer effect suggests that the act of observation itself influences the outcome of physical events. This is where the laboratory meets the temple. Our second question dives deep into what this observer actually is. Is it a mechanical interaction or something far more profound? Finally, we will ask if we can reconcile these ancient axioms with modern frameworks like integrated information theory or the simulation hypothesis. To find the answers, we must first face the measurement problem. This is the great mystery at the heart of quantum mechanics. In the double-slit experiment, particles behave as waves until they are observed. Then they suddenly collapse into definite states. This collapse is the moment where the potential becomes actual. It is the moment where reality decides what it wants to be. The Copenhagen interpretation tells us that observation is not just revealing reality, it is actually building it from the ground up. John von Neumann argued that this chain of measurement must end somewhere, and he believed that somewhere was human consciousness. The Wigner's friend paradox pushes this idea to its limit. It asks if two different observers can experience two different realities at once. We must ask what the wave function truly is. Is it just a math tool, or is it a direct glimpse into the mind of God? John Archibald Wheeler gave us the famous phrase, "it from bit." He suggested that information is the true foundation of every physical quantity. He envisioned a participatory universe where observers are necessary for things to come into existence even retroactively. Talk about a long view. Wheeler's delayed choice experiment proves that a present observation can determine the past trajectory of a photon. The past is not as fixed as we think. No phenomenon is a real phenomenon until it is an observed phenomenon. That is a quote that should keep you up at night. Then there is cubism, or quantum Bayesianism. It treats the quantum state as a state of belief held by an agent rather than a property of the system. Christopher Fuchs famously stated that quantum mechanics is a law of thought. Physics describes the structure of experience, not a separate reality. Integrated information theory takes this further. It proposes that consciousness is identical to the way information is integrated in a system. This implies that consciousness is woven into the very fabric of reality. It is not an accident or a lucky byproduct of biology. Bernardo Kastrup's analytic idealism provides perhaps the most explicit modern framework for the principle of mentalism. He argues that matter is simply what mind looks like from the outside. It is an appearance within consciousness rather than the generator of it. And of course, we cannot forget the simulation hypothesis. If advanced civilizations can create simulated realities, we are statistically likely to be in one. If reality is a simulation, then it is information processed by a computational substrate. In other words, it is essentially mind-like. But we must be careful. Intellectual honesty requires us to look at where these correspondences might break down. The measurement problem does not straightforwardly prove that consciousness creates reality. Many interpretations, like many worlds, solve it without any mind. Also, the mind in Hermeticism is a cosmic and infinite mind. We must not confuse that with our individual human cognition. Size matters here. We must also avoid the equivocation fallacy. The word observer in physics may not mean the same thing as observer in a spiritual sense. To navigate this, we will use our three-level analysis. Is it a genuine isomorphism or just a deep and beautiful analogy? By the end of this module, you will be able to explain these physics concepts and evaluate their hermetic links with precision. No more pop science distortions. You will also engage in practices like the what is observing meditation to investigate the nature of your own awareness. The reality texture contemplation will help you ask what the fundamental stuff of your experience really is throughout your day. Your assessment will involve an analytical essay where you evaluate these physics concepts against the three-level framework. Sharp thinking required. Are you ready to see the universe for what it really is? A vast and living expression of mind? Let us begin. The journey into mentalism starts now. Get your notebooks ready. It is going to be quite a ride.